Good day, students. You are welcome to our class today. Today we are looking at the topic animal health management. For our lesson objective, at the end of the lesson, we're able to illustrate groups of diseases with their components. And specifically, we are looking at protozoan, although we are still going to consider other groups. Then examine parasite and its type. Then we also analyze the method of preventing disease. Meaning of health and disease. Health is defined as state of alertness, freedom from ill health, accompanied by uninhibited growth and productivity of an animal. So your animal, for it to produce at its peak, at its best, that animal must be in good health. And when you talk of disease can be defined as the absence of normal health due to infection. So deviation from normal health can be as a result of infection. And when you say infection, you are talking in terms of pathogens. Then it can also be a true nutritional deficiency or what you call imbalance. And some of these diseases can be hereditary, while some are as a result of functional disorders or as a result of injuries. Then parasite and its type. What do we mean by parasite? Parasites are organisms that either live in or another organism. And that organism they live on is called the host. We have two types of parasites here. We have endoparasite. And when you say endoparasite, what do you mean by endoparasite? They are parasites that live inside the host. And example here, we have tapeworm. You have ascaris or roundworm. And this one, we can see that one in humans. Then we also talk of a liver flu. Then when you talk of ectoparasites, they are parasites that live on the outside of the host. An example of it is your teeth, your lice, and mice. Some of you have dogs at home. You see these ticks on them. They live on your dog, and you have a means of removing them. Then we'll talk about groups of diseases with their components. We want to look at the group of diseases we have with the components attached to it. Number one, we have protozoan diseases. These protozoan diseases, they include trypanosomiasis, coccidiosis, red water. Then other bacterial diseases, we have anthrax, brucellosis, contagious abortion, and tuberculosis. I want you to take note of this. These diseases we are talking about may be acute diseases. When you say acute disease, that means it occurs and lasts for a very short period of time. And when it occurs, there are no noticeable symptoms. Then acute disease, they show noticeable symptoms. You will know that, okay, this one is as a result of this. It brings out symptoms. Then we'll talk of subacute and chronic. This one keeps on longer, but not resorting to death. Then how do we prevent diseases? Very, very important. How do we prevent disease now? Number one, you talk of quarantine. And what do you mean by quarantine? Quarantine is just like, keeping the animal, isolate the animal for about 2 weeks to ascertain whether it's having a problem or not. So once the animal is having problem, we keep the animal for treatment or we send it back to where it is coming from. But if there are no problem, then we can release the animal to join others. Then we also talk about vaccination, which is very, very common. Then rotational grazing. When you allow your animal to graze on the farmland, you don't just allow them like that. You divide the farmland so that they can move from one point to another to control the spread of disease. And the last one that I want us to talk about is isolation. Thank God, with what is happening now under the pandemic, everybody is talking about isolation. So from there, you have a perfect knowledge of what to call isolation. You isolate the animal if it's having a particular disease so that you will not allow that disease to spread to other animals. So I will still want you to go over this. Your note, as the notes I've given you, all these things have been taken care of. So please make sure you go over it, read it, very well so that you can have a perfect understanding of what we are talking about here. And if you have any question, any problem, through your Google stream, you can reach me so that we'll solve it together. Thank you.